I'm here to take you through a simple tutorial on how to easily understand and use Katon360 Classroom. I'm going to take you first through the dashboard flow of the teacher. So assuming you're a teacher using Katon360 to teach your students, all you need to do in a nutshell is to upload your teaching materials onto the application, share with your students, and then they can access it on their end of the 360 application. To log in as a teacher, click Teacher. Enter the email and password given you by your school IT coordinator or administrator. Then tap Login. Select the class which you would like to teach and enter the class code for that particular class. After entering the class code for that particular class you have selected, click Continue. This will bring you into the home screen or home page of the application. In the home page, you can have your library, which contains all the learning materials that you make available for your students. You can create quizzes for your students to take. You can also give assignments for your students to complete and submit. You can communicate with your students inside the application, and you can also host live class for your students on the application. Each of these menus is organized in terms of subject areas. And so whether you are organizing a quiz, an assignment, a chat, or even live class, you can decide which subjects to directly focus on. Going into the library, you can add ebooks, you can add images, you can add podcasts or other audio education materials. You can also add syndicated videos or other video education materials. Under the ebooks, we can add teaching materials, questions bank, and examination guide. For teaching materials, we can add PDFs, Word documents, PowerPoint presentations, Excel spreadsheets, and even EPUB materials. All you have to do is to click on this blue icon at the top right, drag or drop your learning material which you wish to upload, or click on this Browse Files phrase. Once you click, a dialog box will appear where you can select the learning material that you would like to upload. Once selected, click Upload. Uploaded. Now we click Done. As you can see, we added a new learning material. We can also add question bank. We can organize the question bank based on topics or subject areas under a subject. For example, under English language, we can add question bank on oral language, reading, grammar usage at word and phrase level, and writing. This is an example of the question bank that we can create for our students to practice. To add a question bank, click on the cloud icon at the top right of your screen. Click on Browse File and add a CSV file of all the questions and answers to the interface. Click Upload, Share, click Yes, and that is it. A template file will be provided which will direct you as to how to format the CSV file with your sample questions and answers for your students. We can also look at images and upload them in the same manner. Once uploaded, we can click the Share button to make them available to our students. We can also add podcasts in the same format. We can also add videos in the same format or method. Take note, any material that is uploaded by a teacher has to be shared before the students can have access to it. If it is not shared on the teacher's end, the students will not see it on their dashboard. Quizzes. To create a quiz for your class, select the subject, click on Create Quiz, type in the question, type in the possible answers, click on this Add Answers button to add more possible answers. Select which of the possible answers is the correct answer by clicking on any of these boxes. And when you are done with question 1 and would like to proceed, click on Add Question to add question 2. When you have added all the questions you would like to add to the quiz, click Submit and type the name of that particular quiz, which may be connected to the subtopic you are teaching. Click Done. Now the quiz has been created. When you are ready for your students to take the quiz, click Share, click Yes, and your students will have the quiz. After they have completed the quiz and clicked Submit, click on Results to view their results. When giving assignments to your students, click on the subject area and then click on the cloud icon in the top right corner. Click on Browse Files or drag and drop the assignment file that you'd want your students to have. Once you have attached the file, click on Upload. Once the assignment is uploaded, click Share to share the assignments with your students. After your students have completed your assignment and submitted, click on Submitted Assignments to see all students who have submitted their assignments. If you want to communicate with your students on the app, click on Chats and click on the subject area. Here, the teacher is allowed to communicate with their students in person, through private chats, or through a general chat group. In this chat, files can be attached and voice notes can also be attached. This interface creates an avenue where students can ask questions of their teachers on topics taught that were probably unclear. If you want to host a live class with your classroom students, click on Live Class, then click on the subject area. Click Create to create a new live class. Input the details of this class which you would like to create, the topic, description, date, start time and end time, how much of that period is for teaching, and how much is for discussion. After all these details are successfully filled, click Save. Good, you have successfully created a live class. When the date set for the live class is due, the class will light up in blue. Subsequent classes that are not yet due will be in gray. To create more live classes, you can click the Create button at the top right corner. To view previously saved live classes, you can view them in the saved sessions below. Click on the blue Live Class tab to open today's live class. Click on Start to start the live class when it is time. In the live class, students can raise their hands, mute and unmute themselves, show or hide their camera, and communicate with the chat feature. The host, being the teacher, can also share their screen, also hide and show their camera, mute and unmute, and moderate the class. There is a participants feature where the host can see everybody who has joined the class. There's also a gallery screen where the host can see everybody in the class at a glance. To end the call, click on the Hang Up button. Once the class is concluded, a recording will be placed below. As a teacher, the app has been designed to create the opportunity for teachers to have workshops To join a workshop, click on the Workshop tab on the left menu. Click on the available workshop, which will be highlighted in blue when the time is due. Join the workshop by clicking on the Join button, and everything else works the same. All previously recorded workshops will be available in case you missed it. To join a PTA meeting hosted on the app, click on the PTA Meetings button on the left menu. Click on the blue tab indicating the PTA meeting that is currently in progress. Click on Join to join the PTA meeting, and everything else works the same way as the live class. To leave the PTA meeting, click on the red button and tap Yes. Recordings of previously held PTA meetings will be listed below in case you missed it. Congratulations! You have now completed the tutorial on how to use Katon